It is finally time that I show you guys probably the sickest set of Brembos that's going to be on any GTR. And a lot of people don't rip these things apart. Everybody on Evos and like STIs rips them apart and gets them powder coated. I don't know if people are just too scared because they're such expensive brakes. I looked on eBay, these brakes are like 3 to 4 grand, which makes sense. I mean, they're beautiful. There's 6 pots in the fronts and 4 pots in the rears, and they are Brembos. They were so crusty before though. And before I show you guys the most beautiful set of Brembos I've ever seen, I gotta show you guys the tear down and the before of the Brembos, because you guys know they come in that gold orangish color, which I don't like orange at all, so I had to change them. Here's a blast of the past, and here is how crusty they were before, and then the full disassembly, because nobody makes videos on disassembling these. So I figured you guys can watch me tear these things down, and then after I show you guys them, we'll put them back together, slap them on the car, bleed the brakes. This thing will be hopefully back on the road. All right, so I know I have them hanging, but that is the original color of these Brembos. You can see they're super dirty, and there's just like chips everywhere. The powder coat shop's gonna clean these up once I have them stripped apart. All right, boys, so we got all 4. God damn. I need to go ahead, get these things disassembled. Getting the pistons out is going to be the toughest thing, because as you guys know, the fronts are 6 pot, so there's literally 6 pistons that I need to somehow air compressor out. I'm really excited to get them powder coated because these things they're pretty crusty. We're going to do things right, so I need to go ahead, I need to get the brake pads out. And then here's the rear. So the rears, I just did brake pads and rotors before this thing blew up, and it came with new hardware for right there. Yeah, these rears are pretty rough too, and I'm actually so stoked with the color I'm picking. A little before, I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod again, and we're gonna start ripping these guys apart. These are gonna come out absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Chris. Eskimos.
I don't know if y'all are ready to see these. They are so sick. In person, they look even better. You gotta have perfect lighting to kind of see the top coat. Here is my new set of Brembos for the Nissan GTR. Gonna be a little bit hard to tell on camera, so I have a light right next to it. So what we ended up doing is a gloss white, and then we did a top coat of some type of sparkle. So it's like blue and purple sparkles. So these came out absolutely amazing. I could not be more stoked with the finished product. The before of these things, they were so bad. Just look at all the sparkle in this. And I've actually never seen anybody do this color. So I've seen people do gloss white, just like a very basic gloss white. Now, obviously not everybody's gonna love this color and the sparkles that are on top of the powder. So yeah, what do you guys think? New color. Oh, they were so bad before. Like, I could not throw this car back together and keep the crust crusty orange that was on this. And I bought all new dust seals and bleeder valves for these, and I'm gonna go grab those and we'll get these things slapped back together. Boom! So sick. So check it out. For all my GTR people out there, I'm gonna make this so simple for you. So obviously, step one, get your brakes disassembled, take them to a reputable powder coat shop, get them powder coated, and then to rebuild them, this is everything you're gonna need. Now this car also had 92,000 miles when the motor let loose, and I kind of figured, besides the calipers being absolutely disgusting looking, the seals, everything internally probably needed replaced. So I went on eBay and I found this stuff. It was about $120 for all brand new dust seals. We got the bleeder valve and we have some assembly lube. So this is going to be for the pistons to be able to slide easily back into their housings, and then to make sure that these guys seal correctly. So we have every single seal we need. These are from Auto Brake Solutions, but I got them off eBay. Now at the time they were about 120 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead, I will leave this down in the description, so if you guys want to rebuild your Brembos on the GTR as well, you can do that. And I'm pretty sure they sell kits for all different kinds of vehicles, not just the GTR. I know for a fact with the Mag Blue ZE40s, the white with a little bit of flake in it, it's gonna look so good on the Nissan. So I guess without any further ado, let's get these things thrown together. And now what's super cool about these kits is not only do they come with the dust seal parts that sit on the outside, but they also come with the dust seal that sits inside of the caliper. So you guys might be able to see that inside. Don't forget, if you guys are rebuilding these at home, to put those seals that are right on the inside of there. But this kit comes with every single thing you guys need. And like I said, we are reusing these because these are expensive and I didn't feel like replacing them. And they're just metal, they're fine. They're not scratched, they're good. So if you guys are doing this yourself, just be patient. It's just slow. But just like that, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but the dust seal sits just right in there. And then once I put the piston in, I am gonna put a little bit of lube. That way it just slides right past. There's no binding on this little seal, and they should go in just like that. So basically what I'm doing is, this stuff leaked in the package, but I'm just sticking my finger in here and then kind of lubing up the seals on the inside, and then taking the pistons and lubing these up as well before I stick them in, just to make sure nothing binds. And then we're simply gonna take it, slide it in, try and get it past that seal. You might have to push a little bit and make sure this lip goes on correct. And one is done. Make sure the dust seal's still in there. All the dust seals are in, the pistons are in, one of the rear calipers is ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and do this one, and then we go to the big boys. We go to the 6 pots up front. Now these guys have all different seals. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to tell from camera, but each hole on there is a different size. We're almost done with the rears. Pretty simple process, honestly. Nice! God, I'm so smart sometimes. Saw what I had to do. I ended up getting a rag, and then this is actually a brake tool that you use to separate pistons, but I used it to compress the pistons because for whatever reason this one was slightly scored, to the point where it wouldn't push all the way in the housing. So I just gently used this tool and we got her to slide in. So almost done with this one, and then we can move on to the big boys. So here's what we got. We're finally onto the front, and I tried to set these out to make it as easy as possible for me. Now there's 3 different size pistons, 3 different size seals for the front. That hole right there is these guys right here. The middle hole right there, these pistons and seals right here. And then the tiny holes right there are these pistons and seals right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, obviously I'm gonna put the inner seals on first. Honestly, super simple to rebuild Brembos. I don't know why more people don't do it. It is a little bit time consuming, but it's pretty easy.
Eskimos.
Got them completely rebuilt. All of the new dust seals, pistons are in. I even went ahead and put the bleeders in. I got these tightened down, the crossover tubes, and they're ready to go back on the cars. Oh my gosh, that white is gonna pop, and then when certain lights hit it, you'll be able to see the little blue flake in it, but I could not be happier with how the fronts turned out. I got the brand new pads in, we got brand new rotors from SBD, we got the freshly powder coated Brembos, and here is the rear. The rear is looking beautiful as well. Ooh, the white looks so dope. All right, what is time? The most important part of this build is here, and it's from Amazon. We got some Brembo stickers for the 6 pistons up front and the 4 pistons in the rear. So this is the last thing I was waiting on to put onto the brakes. So let's get these done, and then we can drop the GTR back on the ground. It's so crazy. She's done. It's ready to go. Oh, that looks good as fuck.
Oh, the stickers came in? Oh, bro.
Yeah, the front's
okay, yeah, I needed stickers.
Yeah. All right, so the stickers are on. Now the question is, can I peel this off without ripping the sticker back off? Yeah.
We'll leave it up to the gods then.
Oh! Let's see how she looks. Ooh. Mm.
Yep. Drop some of it.
Oh god. Well, the windshield's already cracked, so it's fine.
You might want to lift that guy up. Your lever. Yeah. And then this is dumb. There we go. One hand here, one hand there. I'm in track. Where are the nuts?
I got them. They're right over there.
You're kidding.
No, do you have it? Here, put one hand on the middle, like hold right there and then hold the middle for a second.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You're sure? Sure. Okay.
He's like, the nuts are across the road. Bro!
The nut man is here.
Dude, your nut management is horrible.
Dude, I'm getting there, alright?
Dude. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty.
Oh, damn, dude. That's crazy.
7 hours time?
Wait.
Are you cross-threading?
I'm never gonna live that one down. Bro, oh, dude, I already did the back one. That's crazy.
Put both nuts on the same one.
I did for a second.
No!
Dude, they're off. All right, so we got the stickers on the Brembos. The Brembos are all buttoned up. Everything is on. Brakes are bled. We got the hood put on. And the final step of the entire build is to slap the ZE40s back on and get this thing dropped on the ground, drive it. How did we get here? How am I here? Check this out. Like, the car before looked like a body with some metal. Holy shit. Now that the front bumper is back on, we got the hood on, I couldn't be more happy with the way this thing turned out. The Brembos are so freaking sick. They're so minty compared to what they were before. They were crusty. These were probably the nastiest set of Brembos I've ever seen. I mean, they're like, what, 15 years old? So they were probably in need of some new powder. Got the hood back on, all aligned. Everything is tightened down. Engine bay's looking pretty stock, pretty minty. You know, we got some bigger turbos down there. Time to get the wheels and tires back on the big girl. Holy shit. That's crazy. She's low. The GTR is finally clean. It has been needing a bath for the past 6 months, and it's finally looking absolutely freaking beautiful. So you guys saw, she runs, she drives, she moves under her own power, but I do have a bit of an issue. Don't know what the issue is, but we have an issue. Let me start her up. I'm gonna pull her back into the garage, and then we'll talk about it. it. So you guys see, the car runs and drives under its own power. Honestly, it sounds good to me. The bell housing is really loud and it like rattles a lot. And I don't know if that's the damper plate, but I made sure that was torqued to spec. The bell housing is brand new. I mean, it had 400 miles on it because when I did the timing job before the motor blew up, the bell housing got installed. So it's brand new. And we're also throwing a code, like after I let it sit here for a while, the check engine light came on and it's throwing a P0300, which is a multiple cylinder misfire. So not the biggest deal in the world. So I don't know if I have bad spark plugs. I've heard some people say the bell housing can cause it to think it's misfiring, or maybe it's just bad gas because the E85 sat in it for 6 months. So I don't know. So I need to figure that out. I'm going to jack the car back up tomorrow and I'm going to make sure the bell housing isn't rattling, because if it is, then I have to buy a new bell housing and it just never ends. That is going to be it for the video. The brakes look so sick. The car's done. It's back on the ground. And after a bath, I must say, the GTR is looking so sexy. I miss this thing. She's deserved a bath. And the white Brembos. I kind of outdid myself on this car. And I mean, she runs good. She's got really solid oil pressure. I don't think anything mechanically is wrong. There's just something we got to figure out. So if you guys have had the similar issue with the P0300, please let me know, because I'm kind of stumped. I'm at a loss. I hit my GTR buddy up to see if he knows what might be the issue. I gotta jack this thing back up tomorrow and we'll see what's going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys can probably tell I'm super sunburnt. Yesterday I took the whole day off from wrenching and just sat in the sun. It was awesome, but I'm a little burnt. The brakes are done. GTR is pretty much done. We just gotta get her tuned now, and I do need to take it on its first drive, which will be in the next video, and the diagnosis of why the P0300 is happening. So I'm probably gonna do spark plugs regardless. Should have done that when the motor went in, but I didn't even really think about it. So I'll do spark plugs. We need to get some fresh gas in this thing, so I need to burn through 3/4 of a tank. You'll have to let me know what you think of the Brembos. I think they're the sickest Brembos I've ever seen on a GTR, because everybody leaves the orange. Nobody disassembles these things. This is probably the most rewarding feeling I've ever felt. Like, I did this completely by myself. I was balling on a budget, but I made it happen. She's back. She's on the road. To me, perfect. There's a few little things we got to figure out, but that's with any build. You know, no build is perfect, and I pulled it out of the garage and I pulled it back in. So I'm gonna call that a W for today. Your boy needs to eat some food and edit this video for you guys so it can go up tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with a friend, and I will see you guys in the first drive of the GTR. Peace.
Damn, she thick. That's a thick ass.